let's get back to the Connor Happer Show on 1620 The Zone.
Here comes the clown.
I think we got a comment somewhere before.
We love comments.
Oh, HSNG Dragon.
Home Shopping Network.
I have never seen a less hyped Super Bowl, LOL. It's like nobody cares at all. I found that in this world, you can really shut yourself off to something if you don't care about it yourself. And you can really dive into something. So in our world, Josh, it's this and Caitlin Clark.
It's the only things happening.
And the
world.
net rankings.
Oh, the net.
Those are the things that are happening right now.
Love the net.
So yeah, I mean, it's different to everybody, I suppose. Well, you can intake as much hype as you want.
Yeah. Or don't want.
And with that being said, we want the hype.
That's right.
So, without further ado, the 49ers are 2.5-point favorites against the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 58 on CBS. Thank you, Jim and Tony.
Jim.
Let's get to some picks and some props. We'll do the pick at the end, but you'll be able to tell which way I'm leaning on this one from some things I'm going to throw at you right here.
And things you said earlier in the week, like, I'm not waiting until Friday to reveal my pick to you.
Yes. And the fact that I just said I knew who was going to win 2 weeks ago.
At the end of the last segment.
Yeah. So it's a secret. Don't tell anybody.
We'll build the suspense out.
Christian McCaffrey, and I did this last night, so I don't think it's changed at all. Christian, it has moved a little bit. Christian McCaffrey is minus 210 to score a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
It does nothing for me, Connor.
Josh,
you
got to pay that dough a little bit, baby.
No, I went.
It's a lock win. He's scoring a touchdown.
I went CMC first touchdown.
That would be fine as well.
Plus 340.
That helps you.
Yeah.
Now, if he scores a touchdown later, you're going to be kicking yourself.
Sure. I have him in some parlays with a bunch of other anytime touchdown scorers. So
Travis Kelce to score a touchdown in the Super Bowl is currently plus 105. He was minus 110 when I did this last night. Minus 105 last night.
I have him at plus 100. I did this.
So he's just floating
Tuesday.
Floating around, even. But it's amazing that Christian McCaffrey is minus 230 or was minus 230 last night. I'd still bet it. I mean, he's going to score. He's going to score a touchdown. Play the juice like he's a lock. He's going to come back and haunt me, but he's going to score a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
We did the opening drive stats a little bit ago, but once again, I'll repeat them for you. I like to do some of this opening drive stuff, get a layup in early. You know what I mean? It's like, let's get me started on the right foot, and we'll dive into some longer play ones later. The 49ers in their 19 football games this year have scored 9 touchdowns on their opening possession. They've had 3 field goals, and they missed 1 field goal. So they've given themselves a chance to score in 13 out of the 19 games.
I really wish I would have known that.
It's a good number. They fumbled once, they punted once, or they fumbled once, they threw a pick once, and they kicked 4 punts. That's a good number. They're good on the first drive. I wanted to do this research to confirm what I knew about Kyle Shanahan and about Andy Reid, and that they're good at designing stuff and good at play calling. And we also have noticed that the 49ers are a hell of a different team when they get off to a good start. So that those numbers don't surprise me. Kansas City, on the other hand, 8 punts, 6 field goals, a missed field goal, 4 touchdowns. So they've given themselves a chance to score on 12 of their 20 games so far this year. In 12, we're talking first drives here. 8 punts and 1 interception by Ketchup Boy. So either team to score a touchdown on the opening drive, yes, plus 116 on the FanDuel Sportsbook as of last night.
I did both teams punting in their first drive for plus 300.
You love a big number.
I do.
Josh.
I
You
do.
love a big number. All right. So
It means a bigger payday.
on your
if you do
punt
that.
deal here, we're taking the AB3, if you will.
Hell yeah.
Total punts over 7.5 plus 112. You hit that in the third quarter. It'll be just fine.
These are some defenses. So, yep.
It's not going to be just easy. They're not going to run up on each other all day long. We're getting 8 punts in the game. Might not seem like we have the opportunity at points, but trust me, we'll get there. We will get there.
Have a little faith. Isaiah
Pacheco.
I got one on him.
Rushing yards over 67.5. I don't love like individual player like yards props. I usually do like the anytime touchdown scores. But this is one that I saw where I was like, yeah, I feel like this is good. I feel like this is good. Isaiah Pacheco, 67.5 rushing yards over.
I
What's
have
your Pacheco prop.
I have a rush yard prop or a Pacheco prop. Which do you want?
Your prop Checo.
My prop Checo. I did a little sprinkle. I also have him first touchdown of the game.
Okay.
Plus 550.
Nice.
I love a big number.
You do. You can get obsessed with stuff like that.
Love a long shot.
I love doing this in playoff games, and I love doing this especially in the Super Bowl. First half unders. 23.5 is your number. It's minus 120. There's a little juice there, but I like the first half under. On the game total, I like the they set this one up for you with all the possible results of end of half and then end of regulation. First half winner with the result. 49ers first half winner. Chiefs end of regulation winner. End of fourth quarter winner. Plus 800. Plus 800 if anybody's interested in that. And I have a first touchdown score combo, which they offer to you with our friends from the FanDuel Sportsbook. You can get McCaffrey or Pacheco. McCaffrey or Pacheco for first touchdown plus 190.
Oh. Okay. That's sort of what I took them separately.
Why not do either or?
Yeah.
And you get your plus 190. I know you probably don't like it because it says 1 at the beginning. You're like, what? Where's my 500?
Plus is good. Plus is good though.
Did you look at any of those mega plus 5,000s?
I did. I looked at all of them, and the only one I remember is first offensive play is a safety for like plus $1 million or something.
I love it. I love it. Oh, that's good. I was trying to pull up the other ones, but there's, like I said, there's so many options for you on here that sometimes it's difficult.
Coin toss. Who you like in the coin toss?
Who do I like in the coin toss, or which side of the coin?
Which side of the coin? Head or tails?
Oh, I'm a tails guy.
Both are minus 104.
I'm a tails guy. That's the way I go.
These are great.
They're so funny. So have fun with it. Gamble responsibly, whatever. But have fun with that. And it's the Super Bowl, and there's many, many options out there for you.
Took,
by the way, tails minus 104, heads minus 104 also.
Yes. I took Brock Purdy 25 rushing yards or more.
Sure.
Plus,
I like that.
Plus 310.
I like that.
He did some running against Detroit.
Basically, what happens is, I'll be hanging out with some people tonight or tomorrow, and they'll be like, hey, I like this prop bet, and here's why. I'd be like, hell yeah, sign me up.
You can talk yourself into any prop bet.
No doubt about it.
I did an MVP sprinkle. Would you like to hear my MVP sprinkle?
I would like to hear it, but I don't see. It's tough for me to find the case that's not one of the two quarterbacks.
Mahomes plus 140.
Mahomes is plus 140 to win the MVP?
Yes.
You get plus money on this?
Yes. That's why I took it. Christian McCaffrey, because I kind of thought, like, if he scores 2 and the Niners win, they're not going to want to give it to Brock Purdy. So maybe they give it to Christian.
Sure, there's a case there.
Plus 440. And I also thought, if Travis scores 2 touchdowns, he might be famous enough to wrestle that thing away from Patrick Mahomes. Plus 1,700.
Okay. You convinced me. But no, it's going to be one of the quarterbacks.
I would
That would be my guess.
think so.
At this
That's why
point.
we got a safety bet with Patrick Mahomes there.
Final score: Kansas City 26, San Francisco 17. Chiefs have a lot of advantages in this one for me. I like the way that they've built the team, right? It is Mahomes, it is Kelsey. The wide receivers aren't net negatives at this point. A good run game and a really, really good defense and really good special teams. Their kicker doesn't miss. Probably missing this. Bucker will probably miss the Super Bowl now. But
good job. You disrespected him.
Amazingly, we talk about San Francisco as the more like, oh, they're the more complete team and they do all these things. I actually think Kansas City is, and maybe the last 2 weeks have swayed that a little bit, but it is ultimately how you play in the playoffs and what have you done for me lately. So yeah, I like Kansas City and I like them 26-17, Josh.
Real quick, because I didn't get this in here. I am team make.
Team make on Gronk?
For Gronk.
Yeah.
And I have the Chiefs. I have the Chiefs plus 2.5, by the way.
Yeah.
But Chiefs 27, San Francisco 24.
27-24.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me look up your score on the FanDuel Sportsbook and see.
Oh, what would that pay?
Okay, so Chiefs 27, Niners 24. Okay, the scores are everywhere, and you just have to it's up to you to find it. So there we go. 49ers 24. Chiefs 20. I don't see it on here.
Interesting. Went off the board apparently with 27-24. What a weirdo score I picked.
But you'd have to give me a couple minutes. I'd probably be able to find it after the break.
Color of Gatorade?
Oh, 27-24. Okay. You had the Chiefs winning. I was looking at all the 49ers scores. Plus 5,000. One of the shortest odds, honestly, that's on here.
Yeah, sure.
And then I had Chiefs 26. I love that 26 number. It's a weird number. I love picking weird scores.
But it's not so weird that you're like, that'll never happen.
Exactly. So 26-17 is what I end up with. And that I do not see on here. Because there's only a couple scores that have 26 on them that are available to bet. 26-16 is plus 42,000. That's where we're at.
Orange is the favorite Gatorade, according to the FanDuel Sportsbook, plus 300, followed by yellow, lime, or green, whatever you would like to call it, plus 390.
Okay. I don't have a take on the Gatorade this year.
I don't either.
But we'll see when we get there.